Welcome to the Next Guy Up podcast. We are so excited to be with you today. We have an awesome show. We are going to be drafting. We are going to running through the cycle. We have some cool stuff to bring to you to talk about. And it's going to be a good day, I think. We're excited. Great show.
Great show prepared for everybody. Excited to see you boys tomorrow as we'll be all together with all of our other friends for a fun old fantasy draft.
Big fantasy draft. This is a long-standing league. Is this 10th year?
Yeah, at least 10 years, yeah.
We should have went all out for a 10-year anniversary, and I didn't even know it. We've been doing it for so long, I didn't even know how many years it's been.
I think we're at 12. I think we started when
okay.
18.
Well, it's a lot. We'll have to actually do the count on it and see.
Yeah.
We have plaques on the trophy that I lost, by the way, and had to get new plaques made. But we'll have to do a count on that tomorrow. But I'm super pumped. Research on top of research, everybody.
Tins, what's your win count?
I think I'm at 2 or 3. I know I went back to back one time, but it's been a while. It's been a drought here lately. I mean, I came in last year, so I mean, I'm just a regular old fantasy player.
And what's your win count?
Well, Tins, tell us about your what your punishment was for all the fans, all the thousands of fans out there.
Yeah, so every year that we tried to do a punishment, whoever would come in last would quit. Well, fun fact about me is I'm the commissioner, so it's kind of hard to quit your own league.
Not a quitter.
So I had to go and do the Waffle House challenge, which if you are familiar with fantasy sports, then you've probably seen it on Twitter before. But I had to be at a Waffle House for 24 hours, but every waffle I ate took off an hour, and everyone agreed that if league mates came and ate a waffle, it would take off an hour for me as well. And some people came and ate 2. I mean, so I really wasn't there super
mercy.
long. Yeah. I was only there for like 10 hours, I think.
That's a lot of hours to be at a Waffle House.
Yeah, it wasn't the best of times, but you see a lot of interesting things, and I love Waffle House. So, I mean, it is.
How many waffles did you eat by yourself?
I ate 9, I believe, something like that.
That's a lot of waffles.
That's a lot.
I didn't eat. I had 24-hour fast after that. It was rough.
It's a lot of carbs for your body to process there.
A lot of carbs. Still working them off.
Still working on it months later.
Body built by Waffle.
Is that our sponsor for today, Waffle House?
Yeah. Oh, yes, for sure. Matter of fact, I just got the email. So today's episode is brought to you by the All-Star Breakfast. Get you a waffle, get you some scrambled eggs, get you a hash brown covered, smothered, and just whatever else you want. Yeah, chunk.
Heck yeah.
That's with ham. That's good stuff right there.
Oh, okay. I was thinking the mushroom one.
That's capped.
Oh, no, thank you.
No,
I know the lingo to the hash brown Waffle House order.
Mason is well versed.
Diced as tomatoes, of course. So I was on our ESPN Fantasy League app, and I won 17 and 2018. So I have 2 wins, and it looks like on here, as far back as I can go, is 2013. So if my math is correct, that would be 10 years.
10. Okay, maybe this is our 10th year.
The big one, folks.
Stuff.
Yeah, and our reward is everyone has to do old school, and their computer can't tell them who to draft anymore. Sorry, boys.
I'm ready.
See what happens when you put me in last.
I feel like there's like a nostalgic, peeling off a sticker and placing it on a board. Just something about it.
I feel like a real NFL GM.
I know it's weird, but I'm kind of excited to just experience that. And maybe I'm just a weirdo, but I'm ready for it. I'm pumped.
I think I'm ready. What are you saying, Tim? Sorry.
I was just saying I was ready. I'm ready for us to decide what the league punishment it's going to be this year for last place. I need it to be better than Waffle House. I'm hoping some kind of disgusting food challenge.
Well, speaking of food challenges, that is the best transition we have had on this podcast. By the way, how many episodes without basically firing a person? No layoff.
8 episodes without a layoff.
And we are also the kings of transitions into the next segment. So here we go.
Matter of fact, I think we're hiring. If anyone needs a free internship, we're looking to expand. The opposite of layoffs.
We're expanding our operations.
If you are at college and you need college credits and you don't need money, this is the place to get some experience.
Do very minimal work. We're not that demanding. We will write you an incredible letter of recommendation for any job, engineering job, literally anything. It doesn't matter. Architecture, social media, marketing, accounting. You can get it all here. You can get it all here in the entire podcast. UPS. Bingo.
So we do have a restaurant. I know there's thousands of fans all over the world. And so you may not know, what is Mini Burger? Well, in Cookeville, Tennessee, there's this restaurant, 5 stars out of 5, called Mini Burger. And if you couldn't guess, they have mini burgers there. But they have this food challenge. It is 25 mini burgers.
Yep.
Within an hour.
Yep. 2 sides of fries and a drink.
And for some reason, you can have the option to add cheese, which would make your challenge harder. But if you accomplish it, you don't have to pay for it, and then you get a free T-shirt. If you don't accomplish it, then I think it's like $45.
Yeah.
So that got the gears turning on whether or not the boys could, or anybody out there listening, could you accomplish that food challenge on your own? So what do you guys think?
Not only do I think I could accomplish it, but I would like to announce right here, right now, episode 8 of the Next Guy Up podcast, that I will be taking this challenge. We will be filming it, and it will be on our YouTube. I'm preparing myself right now. I'm training. I've been in training my whole life, but I'm doing some extra training right now. We're gonna work on a date, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna nail it.
He already told me he started eating tapioca pudding to stretch his stomach, just like the great Joey Chestnut. I'm just kidding. He hasn't done that. But that does sound horrible.
Are you both doing it?
So
Mason, I would love to see Mason try it.
Yeah. We were going to get into this with all these food challenges. I have tons that I've researched on whether or not we could accomplish these or not. And I'm just going to go ahead and say in the forefront that I could attempt these and I will be miserable and it'll probably be entertaining, but I'll basically end up with me throwing up and being miserable once again and me losing my money because I will have to pay for said meal. So
I would say Mason's eating, he can consume a lot of food, but it's like over a long period of time. Mm-hmm. He will eat like 10 small meals throughout a day versus like 3 big ones. Tins is like a volume eater. He's like I'm going to order 2 or 3 entrees and I'm about to pound them at this restaurant.
Yep.
We have watched him do that, by the way.
Yes, it has happened. Anytime we go out of town together, the rule is, since I don't have to pay for my wife, since she's not there, I might as well go ahead and order 2 entrees since I would have anyway.
Makes sense.
So, but then
it's pretty hilarious because the waiter or waitress is getting our orders, and then they go to the next person. He's like, also, I would like to order another entree of blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, and then they get their pen and paper back out or their iPad or whatever. It's just pretty funny.
They assume I'm done, and I'm not. I'm still I'm trying to get some more food out here.
So I looked up some food challenges all over the world. And actually the United States. I thought maybe all over the world we could do that on another episode or something.
International food challenge.
International. These are pretty insane. Like, these are wild. Some of them I feel like has to be impossible. And I'm going to start out with one in Alabama, and I'm going to butcher the name because I'm really bad at this, but it's called the Wintzell, so Wintzell, Wintzell Oyster Challenge. Do you want to guess how many oysters the challenge is?
62.
100.
422 oysters in 1 hour. Which, first of all, I could not even do like 5 of that. I don't understand the whole. They taste like snot.
Gross.
You're not even supposed to like enjoy it. They're like every person that eats oysters, they're like, oh yeah, you just throw it to the back of your throat like a shot, and then you just like you're not even like tasting or enjoying it. I don't understand
I'm good.
oysters. I don't understand 422 in an hour. Why that's even a thing. But go ahead.
I was just say people that like oysters just like hot sauce because that's all you drown it in hot sauce and then like you said you just take it like you just shoot it back. That's it.
It's insane. So I found another. Go ahead, Zach.
I want to know how expensive that is if you like lose. Like
because
oysters are not cheap. Yeah,
no, they are not. That's got to be several hundreds of dollars.
I mean, the quantity wouldn't be that much because I mean, there's not that much like meat in an oyster. Like it's so. But that's still an enormous amount of oysters. I think you would just get sick because of like.
There's no way that can be healthy.
Does not sound enjoyable. Nope, not at all.
Pass.
So, pass. So here's another one. In Alaska, the Kodiak Arrest Challenge. Basically, it is all seafood variations. It is featuring a foot of reindeer sausage, 7 crab nuggets, 3 pounds of Alaskan crab, and various side dishes, and a wild berry crisp with ice cream. Eaters have to eat it in 60 minutes or they're down $180. One of the food challenge guy from like the Food Network, I don't remember his name, but there's a picture of him here. He did it and failed, I believe, on this one.
Yeah, I heard an interview with him. His first name's Adam. I can't think of his last name.
Yeah,
the guy who did Man vs. Food, and he was talking about that challenge right there, and he said it was his favorite challenge he ever did, and he was upset he couldn't do it, but that he would go back and do it anytime because all the food was just top tier, very delicious. I think I would try that one.
And at this point, especially if you have a time limit on it, what's the point of this? Because you're not even able to really enjoy delicious food. Like, and then you're worried and stressed out that you have to pay $180 for something. Like, what? Like, what's the point? Because it's like
there's a danger of like ruining it for yourself, and you're like, I never want to eat this ever again.
Exactly, and you're miserable. Even if you didn't have to pay for it, and you got your free T-shirt or whatever, you're just like miserable. But I was thinking, they went by every state, which is cool, but we don't have time for this. So I was like, let me look and see for my fellow fans that are listening in Tennessee what the top challenge is. And this is, once again, probably butcher this, but Cucamonga, Kookamoga, Cucamonga challenge. Anyone who enters through the door at Cordova Cookie Canuck, yep, I am destroying this, but the meal contains a 7.5 pound of food. It's a burger, including part of that is a 4-pound beef patty. Participants only have 60 minutes to down this, or you're paying. It doesn't say how much, but this burger, it's ginormous, and it does not look good to me at all. But I'm just thinking,
I've seen that one too, and like by the time they cook it, it's so dry because the way they piece all that hamburger together, there's just no way it's like the bun can't be good. It's just nasty.
Yeah. So 2 more quick ones because I don't want this to go on forever. In West Virginia, there's a 10-pound, 30-inch pizza.
Yes.
And it's Genovese. Yeah. I feel like
I could do one I could do.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I could do. There's ones where they're like, ginormous and they're like 5 feet wide or whatever with a group. I feel like I could, I could help with we got us and a couple more people on. I feel like we could do like a group challenge.
I think we should try that one. That would be fun.
That would be a fun
one. Huge pizza one.
And pizza's like easy to eat. This one did not have. So there's a record. This one was 11 minutes and 43 seconds to eat that, but this one did not have a time challenge. I feel like some of them is just make sure you do it in one sitting. Don't stay here for 4 hours or whatever. Like it needs to be like a reasonable. We're not going to give like a time limit, but the last one I wanted to find a suite in San Francisco. It's called the Kitchen Sink Challenge. Ranked as one of the toughest ones in the U.S. It's a huge sundae loaded with 3 sliced bananas, 8 scoops of ice cream, 8 toppings, whipped cream, almonds, and cherries. How do we feel about this one? It normally serves 6 people, but you have to eat it by yourself.
Is there a time limit?
No time limit, and if you won, you win ice cream for a year at this place, San Francisco Creamery.
I'm a big ice cream guy. Also, when we go on trips, I make us go to Walmart and I buy ice cream to have it at the Airbnb just because big ice cream guy. But I don't know. That's so much ice cream.
Tell us
I can
about
eat
your.
like a pint. I can eat like a pint in a night. I'm probably going to do that right after we get done recording. Got a fresh pint of Chunky Monkey from Ben and Jerry's.
Tell us about the Chunky Monkey theory, by the way. Go ahead. This is a trade, unless it's a secret. Your bets that hit. You're sweating a bet.
Yeah,
it's your secret weapon.
If things get tight and stressful, not really. It's not really for bets anymore. It's more for the Jaguars. Yeah, I'll bust out some Chunky Monkey and start eating it. And the Jaguars were down 27-0, and I started eating Chunky. I did a couple other superstition things during that time, but we'll leave those off. But I ate a whole pint of Chunky Monkey ice cream while we were watching the comeback. So,
I think they would be a great sponsor for the pod, the Chunky Monkey, huh?
I think Chunky Monkey is their best flavor.
Let's reach out to Ben and Jerry's. See if they want to sponsor us.
I'll take free ice cream in response for free advertisement to our thousands of fans.
100%. Just free ice cream is all we need. Sorry, man.
That's it.
Back to the kitchen sink challenge. If there's not a time limit, could you just sit there and let like a bunch of it melt
and drink it?
That's worse. What?
Yeah.
You're gonna drink like liquid
or
ice
just
cream
let it
with toppings
with
and
peanuts.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm good. Now it would be hard to eat fast because of the brain freeze of it all.
Yeah.
You couldn't just like pound it.
That's probably why there's not a time limit, possibly. But I would like for us to kind of open this up on social media and see if anybody has like a food challenge that they've heard of or that they've done. That'd be pretty cool. Because there are thousands of them. I was looking at articles and I was like, I will be here all day doing some research on this. So I had to just pick a couple of them. But those are pretty across the board.
I like it.
Never in a million years would I be able to do the oyster one. That would just be gross.
No, I'm good. All
right. Yeah, big pass.
So we got some news cycles throughout the week that kind of stood out to us. And Tens, what's a news thing that caught your eye or something that just ended up happening?
Now this happened just the other night, but this guy has been having a summer. And that would be Steph Curry. Steph Curry has been known as sharpshooter, greatest 3-point shooter in the NBA, but he's also like a scratch golfer. He won a Pro-Am tournament this summer where he hit like a hole-in-one. He hit a huge eagle putt to win the whole tournament. I mean, he's doing stuff that's pretty wild. Well, the other night, he gets on stage at a Paramore concert and starts singing with the band. And he's like, he's great. He can sing. So, I mean, what can this guy not do? He's an NBA Hall of Famer. Yeah, he's one of these guys that can just do everything. He's an NBA Hall of Famer. He's a great golfer. And then he can sing. He's on stage with one of the biggest bands in the last 10 years singing.
So Steph Curry, reach out to us on the Next Guy Up podcast. We'll have you on as one of our guests. Yeah. We would like to know what talent you don't have. Can you not juggle? Or can you juggle? You probably can juggle. You can probably play the banjo with your toes. I don't know, but you probably have 80 different talents, and here I am with probably 0. So,
yeah, but he can't podcast like you, Mason. I bet.
Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you.
He can't touch you.
We'll see. That. Watch him get on here as a guest, and then he just
let's be honest,
obliterates me.
Yeah, and then we just give it to him. We're like, here you go. You have all 3 of our mics. We're out.
Take the pod.
Well, let's see how good of a podcaster I am, because my news cycle. Anything else, Tens, by the way?
No, I'm good. That's it.
Okay, my news is animal rescuers in Britain said a pigeon is recovering after being struck by a car and surviving an 80-mile drive while trapped behind the front grille of the vehicle.
Wow.
So we talked last week. we're big animal lovers here, and to all of the pigeon lovers out there, this pigeon is a resilient MVP.
It's a hero.
Really is.
Wow.
So wait. Okay, it got hit by a car at 80 miles an hour.
No, it was 80. It was an 80-mile drive. I don't know.
So it hit it and it got stuck on the grill
of the vehicle and traveled 80 miles.
How do they know how far it traveled?
How do they know?
Well, this is probably just an estimate at this point.
The guy was like, I think I might have hit something about 80 miles ago. And then he's like, how does this report even come out? This guy was like, hello, the news, you have to hear about this. This pigeon, I hit it, and it got stuck.
You have to hear
80 miles. People of the world,
you have to know.
Story.
Well, you know what? It's in a famous article that I cropped out. I accidentally took a screenshot, and I don't have the website.
Oh no!
Once again,
source.
This is why Steph Curry is a better
what kind of journalist are you? You can't even cite your source.
It happened.
Well, if I was in college again right now, I'd be getting basically an F because I did not no sources.
Source. Trust me, bro. It happened.
Or I'd be that guy that used Wikipedia and they're like, we've gone over this 5 billion times. Nobody can use Wikipedia for their source, their true source. Listen, hats out to this pigeon.
That's a great story.
Love a good pigeon story.
Nothing quite like it, Mason.
Nobody knew that I was bringing that to the table. By the way, they're totally caught off guard. They have no idea what to say. So, but
if you were like, let's say you were sprawled out on the front of a car, on the hood, how long would you hold on?
Well, here's the thing.
Like how long would you make it 80 miles on the holding on for dear life on the front of a hood of a car?
We actually got almost out of the neighborhood with our neighborhood, or not it was our cat still laying on top of the van. And we heard like meowing, and we stopped the car and got out, and it was our cat just holding on for dear life on top of the vehicle. So that's pretty wild.
What if? That's a good question. If you were on top of a van holding on for dear life, how long would you last? Could you last 80 miles?
Should we try it and put it on
over an hour of driving on the
YouTube channel?
Yeah, strap a GoPro on us to see what happens.
After the food challenge, we'll do that like immediately afterwards.
Ooh.
And then don't forget
you lose.
In a couple weeks, we're doing the dog collar challenge in a couple weeks. We got all these challenges. We're doing it for you, fans. We're doing it for you.
For the fans.
All for the fans.
All right, I'm going to round out our running through the cycle segment. And I have what's been around for a few weeks now, and it's kind of been going around because new stuff keeps developing. But it is this Musk versus Zuck fight that has been in the works for Musk. Really, really wants this to happen. If you are not familiar, Elon Musk has basically challenged Mark Zuckerberg to a fight, to like a boxing match, or is it UFC or boxing?
UFC.
So UFC style match. I mean, this has become a pretty popular thing these days. We know with the with a lot of the Jake Paul versus like KSI, and then all of this YouTube. There's been a bunch of YouTubers just wanting to fight each other, which I'm sure they're making an enormous amount of money doing it. Great, but here we have two of the richest people on earth. I mean, they don't care about money. I mean, they don't need to make money at this point. But Elon Musk, who is pretty out of shape, has wildly been publicized, is going to fight Mark Zuckerberg, who, if you see a picture of Mark Zuckerberg, have you guys seen like a recent picture of Mark Zuckerberg?
Yes.
Yeah, the guy is pretty ripped. Like
he's doing jiu-jitsu, like he's being trained like by professionals. He's like I don't know what color their belts are, but he's not like a beginner. Like he's doing tournaments and stuff.
Pretty wild stuff. And so I don't know what Musk wants out of this is, I guess, the question. What are you going to say, Mason?
Well, I was just going to say, what's the betting line for this? Because I'm about to put money. I'm just kidding. There's no way that they'll have this open for But is there beef between them? Like I'm serious. I don't really
I feel
know.
like
Is
Musk
there
has
like
beef with everybody.
It happened.
Right.
It was because Zuckerberg, he owns Meta, which is what he calls Facebook and Instagram. Well,
Right.
they created Threads, which literally looks like the Walmart Great Value version of Twitter.
Right.
And so that's when this kind of popped off. Was Zuckerberg did that, and then Elon was like, "Well, we can just fight." And Dana White's pushing. Dana White, the owner of UFC, is like, "We'll sanction it. Well, I'll put you guys in one of my octagons, and y'all can go at it. We'll put it on a
Which,
pay-per-view."
so on the newest update this week, Elon Musk said this will not be going through UFC channels. It will be managed by, he said, and I quote, by my and Zuck's foundations, not UFC. They're live streaming it on both X or Twitter and Meta or Facebook, wherever. And it says everything in camera frame will be ancient Rome, so nothing modern at all.
What does that mean?
I guess it's like they're gonna make it look like they're like gladiators or something, and it's gonna look like they're like in the Colosseum fighting because it's gonna be in Rome. He spoke. It says, "I spoke to the Prime Minister of Italy and Minister of Culture. They have agreed on an epic location." That is a direct quote from the Twitter account. I do, in fact, have my sources, Mason.
Oh,
so, he said it's all going to go to, I think in Italy, some kind of like donation. They're going to make a donation to some kind of charity in Italy. So
great. Gotta help Italy.
Love the Italians. I don't know what to think. I think Musk has about at least 40-pound advantage, significantly larger, but as has been publicized, Zuckerberg is in significantly better shape, and he's much younger. I think Elon Musk is like 53. Like the guy is not young, and so I mean like it or not, it's going to draw a huge crowd probably if it actually happens. It's going to be a cultural
I'm
event.
going to pay for it.
So here,
I mean, I would definitely going to watch that because it's going to be hilarious. It's going to just be the most ridiculous thing.
So if you don't know how to fight, then is there just not going to be rule? So I watched a lot of like highlights of what Greg Hardy, Nate Robinson, some of these athletes that try to change, and I think they're kind of, I don't want to say this, but I feel like they're trying to like find money some other places because they like now they're retired or whatever. And so they're trying to now do UFC, and there's so many like they get called for so many penalties because they're kicking below the belt. There's rules that I don't even know. And I'm thinking for two guys, I don't know. You said jiu-jitsu with Zuckerberg, but if Elon Musk doesn't really know how to fight, like how is this? Is this actually going to be entertaining, or is it just going to be super sloppy and they're rolling around on the floor and accidental headshots, and then they have to like do a 10-second break because this guy got kicked in like in the you know where on accident because they don't know how to fight. I think if you watch where people know how to fight, I feel like it can be entertaining. With this, it's just going to be chaos, which is still going to be entertaining, but still, it's not going to be. Everybody has to forget what they're actually watching. This is not UFC. They can't even call it that. It's just going to be two grown men getting into a punching fight.
Well, I think Zuckerberg does know how to fight, and I'm going to guess that Musk is going to put some serious training in, if I had to guess. I mean, that's what the YouTube guys did. Like, Jake Paul and those guys legitimately became boxers. Like, they trained for months and years to like get to where they could actually be. So I'm going to guess that Musk is not just going to get embarrassed out there. I think if this is real, he'll go out and train and get the best trainers in the world, obviously. And I mean, it could be an intriguing matchup. I think it'll be interesting.
I really do hope that they walk out dressed like gladiators, pull a sword out. Obviously don't use it, but like have a shield and a sword. Like it would be fantastic.
Boy, that would be something.
What a time we live in, everybody, where we just have billionaires. What's going to be next? The guy that owns Amazon, he's going to be fighting somebody else. We just need this to happen.
Anybody.
some other
You guys
rich
got
person.
any celebrity matchups you would like to see in fighting in real life? Anybody?
So I got one. However, it's not fair because he's already been in the fighting scene. But there's the whole beef with, and I keep up with the greatest movie series of all time, Fast and Furious. But Vin Diesel and The Rock actually had a legitimate beef. So here's the thing,
That's
though.
a good one, Mason.
I don't want a boxing match. I want actually what they do in the movies where they're using weapons, and I want like in Fast Five. I'm pretty sure
blood.
Rock pulls out like a giant wrench or something because it's just laying around in a warehouse.
Oh my gosh.
So I feel like it just needs to be just like Fast and Furious, but real life. And the two of them, they settled their differences. I don't believe it. So let's just settle it in a legitimate fight. So that's my matchup. Once again, Vin Diesel has a huge, because of The Rock's wrestling career. We can go into wrestling, whether it's real or not, on another episode, but
that would just not be a very fair fight at all. The Rock is
massive.
Vin Diesel is very he's not a big dude.
What if Vin Diesel got like Batista as well, or somebody else? Like it was like a tag team,
1-on-1.
Well, then we're looking at what we just basically all agreed on, is that The Rock is kicking his butt.
But it'd be fun to watch it, though. I'd watch that.
What if Vin Diesel gets to use his car? He's trying to run him over, and The Rock's trying to pull him out of the car and beat him up. There we go. That's a fair.
That's
all right. Perfect. How about you, Tins?
I was gonna pick Dan Snyder and Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys and the Washington Commanders, because Jerry Jones hates that guy. He got him ran out of the league.
How old is Jerry Jones?
He's pushing 80. He's got to be. You know what would be another good one? Jim Irsay versus Jerry Jones, because Jim Irsay's a lot younger, but his body's not, because he's put it through the ringer. If you know about Jim Irsay and what he likes to be doing.
Oh my gosh. So what they actually need to do for a draft one year is they need to do a boxing tournament for all the owners, and whoever wins gets the first round, gets the first overall pick. You know how hilarious seeing a bunch of old, we just talked about it, a bunch of rich guys. How about a bunch of old rich guys? Huh?
Shad Khan is not old.
Well, I'm saying a majority of them. I know you'd be putting money on that guy with his glorious mustache
it is glorious
to just beat everybody, but that'd be pretty entertaining.
That'd be funny, because you're right, most of the owners are very old.
If Elon Musk and Zuckerberg actually fight, we'll do a special episode. We'll live stream it. We'll be there. Along with the rest of the internet, we will be there.
We'll do that while we're content. Yes, we'll be watching it as we're holding on to the top of a vehicle to see if we fall off or not. We'll do two of our challenges at once.
We're really signing ourselves up here.
Stuff coming up, huh? All right, so we need to get into our draft. So we have a special one for you today. We are drafting let's say it's our perfect fast food meal. And so we're drafting 5 things. We've had discussions about, do we have too much food content on our Mess Around Mondays pod? Maybe, or possibly. It's a big part of our lives. We love eating some food, so it's where we're at. We will hopefully do some other drafts soon, but we love a food draft. We're passionate about it. So this is the content you're getting here. So here's how the fast food draft is going to work. To be eligible for fast food, there has to be a drive-through window at said restaurant. Each person that is drafting can only take a restaurant one time. Once the restaurant is taken at all, it is off the board. You'll be drafting 5 different items, an entree, 2 side items of any kind, a drink, and a dessert. Now, we've already had a discussion about drinks versus desserts. We might get into it a little bit later on, so we'll see how that goes. But overall, it's going to be snake draft style. And all you need is entree, 2 sides, drink, dessert in any order you want to. You just got to fill up your fast food tray. Does anyone have questions?
No questions, but to clarify for the audience, we have discussed that I myself cannot have the same restaurant twice. However,
Correct.
me and Tinsley can have like the same restaurant. It does not matter. It's just what you can't pick the same item.
So Mason
But you
cannot
can
pick Wendy's fries and then a Wendy's Frosty.
That's a good combo though. If you've ever tried it,
Great
give
combination.
it a
Not
shot.
eligible for our draft today, fortunately.
Top tier.
Because we don't talk about enough food, though, we should do a food combos down the road. The best food combos down the road of our podcast. Zach, go ahead and kick us off.
Wendy's 4 for 4.
Make pick 2.
Make pick 2 is the ultimate answer. All right, Tins, what's your number 1 through 3?
Let's go with 2.
Mason.
3.
All right.
Am I just picking?
Number 1.
All right, let's take it.
All right, number 3 is first, which is Mason. All right, next is number 2, which is Tins, and I will be on the turn.
Oh, this is the same one as our cookout trade draft, and Mason got the least amount of votes.
He blew it.
No pressure.
He had the big double right in his hands, and he threw it away.
So here's the thing, though. I'm not intimidated by this number 1 pick. I'm not worried about me messing this up. And if there's going to be haters out there, you know who has haters? LeBron James, Steph Curry, some of the greatest of all, Elon Musk, some of the greatest of all time. So, yeah, go ahead and give me the orange chicken and fried rice bowl from Panda Express. Yeah, that is an entree.
You can't take an entree and a side, though.
That's a total bowl. That's a total bowl.
If you look at the menu, it says entree.
Fine, orange chicken. I will take the orange chicken.
Oh,
that's still good.
Oh, he stuck to it still. We gave him an out, and
it's a tough look.
That is not a tough look.
Well, let me ask you this. Well, yes. your pick's locked in. Where are you getting rice from? You can't go back.
I don't need rice. I got some good sides somewhere else.
That's a question. It's like, do you want to go for a cohesive meal that makes sense?
Nope.
Or do you want to just get to like the best items collected?
That's what I'm going to do. It's going to sound like chaos at the end. It's going to sound disgusting altogether, but it's all going to be the best items.
In fact,
from
I had orange chicken from Panda tonight.
And how great was it?
It is. I mean, it's a good item. I'm not sure it's number 1 overall draft pick of fast food items. I'm not even sure it's top 10.
Yeah, that was something right there.
Once again, haters, and LeBron has haters. So I'm basically LeBron of a podcast. So take that, everybody. Go ahead.
You know who has haters, Mason? Hitler.
Are we serious right now? You're going to do that on the podcast?
Does he have haters?
Yes, but don't compare me to Hitler.
I'm not. I'm saying he has haters as well.
Okay, people that suck also have haters.
Not just people that are good at stuff.
That's true. I was trying to make a point. Apparently,
Hitler,
I already did this.
Tom Brady.
These are people that people hate. Lots of haters.
You know what?
Great pick, Mason.
Go ahead.
Great pick.
Yeah, thanks a lot, everybody. You don't mean it, but thanks a lot. Go ahead. Whoever's next. I can't even keep up.
All right. Well, I don't know how you follow up any of that. But I'm gonna go with something that's tried and true. Something that's we're a fan of on the podcast, and they're a fan of us. They've been sponsoring us since day one. You can only get this at Taco Bell, and that would be Baja Blast. I'm gonna lock up my drink. I'm gonna lock up my drink. You can only get it at Taco Bell, so I'm taking it.
That's a good one, Tins. I had a feeling that was gonna go there. I think that's a good pick.
Thank you. It's a solid. That's just your bell cow running back in the first round. It's never gonna let you down. Baja Blast always slaps.
That's true. It is weird that they just have like a monopoly on the Baja Blast. Like,
it's true.
They made it for them, and it was like, man, this is so good that we're just gonna like keep it.
I mean,
It's gonna be a thing now.
They bottle it, but for like 6 weeks in the summer now, and that's it. And I have a laundry room full of like bottles of it from
he stocks
Walmart.
up.
I want to know how much like Taco Bell paid to have like exclusive rights to the Baja Blast.
These are the questions we need answers to.
We need answers.
Also, here's the thing: Baja Blast goes with anything on that menu. To be honest, it's a weird like combo that goes together. Like, think about it. If you get other sodas, sometimes you're like, "Man, this will not be good with this." But I almost feel like Baja Blast goes with anything. It's
anything. I just ate it with pizza for dinner tonight.
Because why not? But if you go with some other sodas, sometimes you're like, I don't really want this with this. But with Baja Blast, you'll want it. Sponsor us, Baja Blast. All right, Zach.
All right, number 3 overall. I think you could argue this might be number 1 overall. This is going to be the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Classic entree. I eat this probably more than any other fast food item because my wife loves Chick-fil-A and we eat there very often. It's great. It's classic. It works. It's easy. That's it. Chick-fil-A sandwich. That's my number 1 overall pick.
That is a great pick, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut you off here, and I'm going to take the more elite version.
What the?
Oh, no.
You got lost in the snake. You suck again.
I would say I don't think you should be able to take the spicy chicken sandwich.
Why?
It's too close to comfort.
That's the one I was thinking of earlier. We talked about that's like the exact same. It's like the exact same sandwich, just a spicier version. It's like taking two of this. What if I took Diet Baja Blast? That's much worse.
1A and 1B.
That'd be a sucky pick.
Okay, also, so my number.
It's 1A, 1B on the spicy.
Okay,
yeah, my bad.
All right,
go ahead, Zach, with your second pick.
Now, my second overall pick. This is possibly a trickier item here. I think I'm going Arby's curly fries.
Oh my gosh, dang it. That was mine. I was hoping came back to me. I suck again.
For sure.
It's the best fries of any fast food fries.
They're crispy. They're pretty like light and airy in a lot of ways, different than some of your heavier fries. The twisted variety obviously makes it a great option. I think it's one of the best fries out there, and it's different than all the other places. I think it stands out. Great fry.
Dang, that was good. That was a good back-to-back right there.
Thanks, Tans.
All right, here we go. You ready for this? I don't know why you guys thought I was going to take the spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich. It wasn't even what I was talking about at all.
Mm-hmm.
What I said was right. I'm going to take the more elite version, the more elite chicken sandwich, and that's going to be the spicy Popeyes chicken sandwich.
That's fair. Why? Tell me why it's better, Chins. Why is it better?
The pickle is not this just little flimsy piece of paper pickle. It's a real thick man's pickle. And it comes with just this really awesome sauce that's just creamy and spicy on a real bun. Sometimes the Chick-fil-A bun is the most soggy, just bleh thing in the world. And also the chicken, it's an actual full-size piece of chicken. It's not this little thing. So I am going to go with the spicy Popeyes chicken sandwich right here.
I think that's the coward's pick, Tins, but there it is.
Well, I couldn't take the Chick-fil-A one.
You know what? There has been a lot of the chicken sandwiches pop up these days.
Everybody made one.
Let
me ask you this. Popeyes, when Popeyes came out with their chicken sandwiches, what happened? Oh, they sold all their stores nationwide sold out. They couldn't even keep up. They were sold out for 2 months before they're like, all right, now it's back because y'all bought us out. So guess what? Chick-fil-A's never had that happen.
It's because Chick-fil-A just stocks a jillion sandwiches because they sell so many of them. Why does running out of an item make it better?
Because everyone wanted it so bad. They would go and get it. They would go and get it 3 times a day.
You know,
just
they
for
wanted
the
it so bad
alone,
because they
3
were
times a day.
Chick-fil-A sandwich.
So if running out of things makes it better, guys, we are going to sell Next Guy Up podcast t-shirts hey, Tins and Zach, let's only make 3, and we run out. And then we say, hey, we ran out of Next Guy Up podcast T-shirts. We're just the greatest of all time.
Demand.
I'm looking at quality, not quantity.
Oh, okay.
How about that?
You really shut us up with that one.
I did.
Okay, I'm really this is just a tough one because the RB Fry curly, I got rattled just like Tins got rattled in the movie draft that we had. So here's my issue with Dairy Queen, and we need to figure out if this is going to pass or not, because it is a seasonal thing that needs to be permanent, and I will sign a petition. I will go through the masses of saying that the S'mores Blizzard needs to be permanent. This is the greatest dessert of all time, not just fast food, but of all time.
Yeah, right now.
He is literally freaking out. I get this so it is back right now, and no, Dairy Queen, you're not sponsored by us because you will not keep this permanent, and you will not be sponsored by us until you make it permanent. It is the greatest thing of all time, and for some reason, I don't know if it's a graham cracker supply and demand. They don't prepare enough, apparently, just like Popeyes over here. But they need to keep this because their sales will go up a bajillion %. Do the numbers on that, Zach.
I'm running them right now.
Yep, and so the S'mores Blizzard. I was gonna go in 1 with this, and then I got scared and I went with orange chicken for some reason. But here we are. I'm making up for it right now with the also Tinsley right now is just in shambles.
Nobody can rot. He's had so many picks sniped from him today so far.
That was gonna be my low key. I win this draft right here. Pick next, and then. Oh no!
Yep.
Wait, so Messin pick 2? Oh, you have another one.
Yeah, my next pick is going to be my second side item that I wrote down here. I'm gonna have to pivot because of the Arby's curly fries. I'm going with the mozzarella cheese sticks from Sonic. They're probably my favorite to get. They're also really expensive, so it's kind of a once in a blue moon type of thing. But I like if we're going on like a long drive or if we're gonna go somewhere, it's always nice to just go pick those up and you just set them right in a cup holder and they're good to go. They're delicious. Love them.
Good to go.
Eat them. Take them.
Good to go. They're great.
He's just staring off into space. He can't even believe it right now.
Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, guess what?
Jump off a bridge, probably.
This is how serious we take these drafts, everybody.
Because this is like, to me, I was building like my perfect. I'm gonna just stop at each place and get exactly what I want, and that was. Oh, that was next, and I messed it up. I really did.
But last thing, I'm sorry, Tins. We got chocolate mint out here, but we don't keep the S'mores Blizzard. Get your act together. Get it together. Dairy Queen.
Get it together.
Go ahead.
All right. Sorry. So here's the thing. I'm going to take what people consider to be the king of fries. And I'm going to go McDonald's large fry. Nothing flashy.
He went with the large.
It's consistent. And, it just is what it is.
Interesting. He got rattled, everybody. He fell apart. He fell apart.
You guys are seriously looking me in the face right now and telling me nobody was going to draft McDonald's French fries.
It's a soggy, inconsistent French fry. I've not got a warm French fry from there in a hot.
Have you consistently got mozzarella sticks with melted cheese from Sonic? Absolutely not. Are you joking?
They are good. It's a good fry, Tins. It is.
Next time you're enjoying, you're not invited to like these fries anymore. Actually, you're both banned from McDonald's. I just got an exclusive email just from them that I am sponsored by them, and you guys can just go enjoy other French fries.
There's probably about 5 or 6 fries that are better than McDonald's. There, I said it. I'll list them off once we get done with this draft. I can't say them now.
We're about to pop off. We're about to pop off on social media. Me and you are about to fight on there in the comment section.
You
I'll
know
meet
what?
you there.
Forget Elon Musk and Zuckerberg. Let's just you and I
over fries.
over fries.
I'll see you in the comment section on Facebook, buddy.
I don't have a Facebook.
I'll see you on the gram.
All right. Listen, maybe not 6. No, I'll stand with it.
That's a lot.
There's
That's
5.
a
There's 5 fries. It's
Wow.
number 6. There's 5 fries that are better. I'll list them off. Go ahead, Zach.
Holy cow. Okay.
Anytime now.
So for my drink, I have a couple of options I've been tossing around, and they're all on the board still. I think I am going to go with something that is similarly pretty exclusive to this restaurant. So I feel there's a couple of ways I could take this. I'm trying to decide between 2. I think I am going to do. Let's do it. Follow my heart. I'm going cheer wine as drink.
Good pick. Good pick.
You know, it's one of those that you can't get everywhere, so it makes it a little bit more special. There is another drink that once we're done, I can shout out in my mentions because I do like it a lot. But I think we're going cheer wine as drink. Hits every time. Kind of can only get it at Cookout really, and so it makes it kind of special when you go because you can't just order it at wherever you go to eat. You know, it makes it. It's like it hits different. So that's my drink. Let's round out here. Man, we got a lot of them. I feel like sides is hard because I feel like sides is like fries. It's fries heavy on fast food sides. You want to branch out and do something different. Okay, I think I will do. I was going back and forth. I think I'm going to do it. This is maybe a little bit wild.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid I'm going to ruin my draft with this. I think it's going to be good though. I'm going to do macaroni and cheese from one Kentucky Fried Chicken.
All right.
Of all, I mean,
there's not many. Look,
you couldn't get. Yeah,
I can't get Chick-fil-A.
You couldn't get Chick-fil-A. Popeyes mac and cheese is not good.
Fast food mac and cheese needs to step up their game a little bit. Now, KFC it always hits. I don't eat KFC on the super regular. Let's be honest.
Did you just say KFC always hits? When's the last time you had a KFC?
KFC mac and cheese always hits.
Oh, okay.
When's the last time KFC mac and cheese? What's the last time you've had it?
Boy, it's been a while.
I can't remember a time. Yeah, and you're gonna put this in your top. You got to come up with a better. We've talked about freaking. I'm gonna hand them to you right now. We've talked about Cookout and all their sides.
I already have a Cookout. I got cheer wine.
Hey, whoa, no, his pick is locked. We're not. Nope.
It's true. No, I didn't say you could change it.
I'll do some honorable mentions later. I really wanted. I think I could have done a couple other things. I really wanted to go out of the box and do a different side item.
He wants mac and cheese for the post. That's how you get a vote. Everybody loves mac and cheese.
If I am picking my ideal meal, I don't want a ton of different like fried things. I want some mac and cheese as part of my meal.
What's wrong with a ton of
burger,
fried things?
Fries, mac and cheese, cheer wine. That's a great meal so far.
That's a great meal for like when we used to be a country. Like that's a meal
Back when we
that
were a country and you had a KFC and you just bring it
in the 90s. Yeah, that's a real meal for a real family in a real country.
Thanks, Ted.
Not a half melted mozzarella stick from Sonic.
You're just attacking me because I attacked your French fries. You can get over it.
6 better fries than McDonald's.
5. I said they were number 6. I have a list and I'm ready for it when we get done.
All right, go ahead. All right. Let's get it. 10.
All right. Okay. I'm going to go with my other side item. And I'm going to go tater tots from Sonic because you can't really get tater tots everywhere. So it's a nice mix it up. Get some tater tots, pop them in while you're driving.
That is a good pick. I like getting the cheese on top of them. That's fire.
That is very fire. Some cheese tots never led you wrong.
Not a single time.
Love them.
Great pick.
Good pick.
Thank you. I'm just Mr. Consistent over here. Unless you hate McDonald's.
Why you gotta do that? Okay, so my number 2 French fry behind Arby's because I couldn't get it, and I feel like Tins is gonna freak out.
Oh no!
But he's also wearing the Taco Bell shirt right now, and that's gonna be the nacho fries from Taco Bell. Yeah, they're good. They're good.
So sweet.
Dip them in the cheese sauce. It's fine. It evens out a little bit.
You just like cheese. Fine. You just like the cheese.
I like the dip. Like
cheese
the
is pretty good.
I like the seasoned fries with the cheese. You don't get the cheese. You don't get cheese with any of the other fries from any other fast food. Why don't other people start doing that? McDonald's.
Why don't
maybe
they?
I would like your fries more if you threw some, processed cheese in there. Just do it for me. Okay, so I got a back-to-back pick here. And I'm clearly going to go with a blue coconut slush. Wait, dang it. I have 2 Sonic. Oh, no. Now I'm rattled.
You played yourself. I almost that was my, now that you've said it, that was my other one. My drink, I almost went with the ocean water slush. Man, what a banger.
So there's a difference, right? The ocean water is actually Powerade, and the blue coconut slush is a blueberry or blue raspberry and coconut flavored. But I'm also just killing time because I don't know what drink I want to go with, huh?
Bet you regret those stupid mozzarella sticks now, don't you?
They're still good. That's a good pick.
I would like to say that Mason really went in on the McDonald's fries only to pick Taco Bell fries.
No, I have a list.
That's kind of a wild take.
I have a list of them right here, and I'm ready to say
for like a couple of years. McDonald's has been in this game for decades.
They have fallen off. They've fallen off. They have fallen. So
are they having a felon off? Different guys doing felonies?
Maybe
you can have the most felonies.
Okay, Mason.
Yeah, I'm trying to kill time.
Drink.
Is this your last thing? Drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with sweet tea from McDonald's. I'm gonna pick Dr. Pepper from a place. I don't have any outside the box like good drinks. I'm falling apart. The whole Sonic thing threw me off. I know it's bad.
I mean, whatever. It's fine. Yeah.
People love the tea.
Guy. People do love. I'm not a big tea guy. So
I feel like so let me tell you, I picked that for votes at this point because
like lemonade from Chick-fil-A, maybe
what could have been.
Oh, I didn't pick anything from Chick-fil-A. I was kind of rattled a little bit.
Yeah, it'll look good on the graphic.
It will.
Diet Blast was on there, No, it wasn't. Sorry.
Nope. Couldn't go with that one. That was also one of my picks on here. I had literally 2 options, and one I couldn't even pick because I played myself, and then the other one got picked in was it the first round you picked that one? First round?
That was number 2 overall.
Number 2 overall. So, all right. I guess I'm typing in sweet tea from McDonald's. All right.
Tough break.
That is a tough break. So I know we said that we would do a bunch of this stuff that will probably never happen on social media. I would love to see us actually make these meals and eat them like all like cohesive. Like it would be a funny thing to do as like a cohesive because I have
KFC though.
I have orange chicken with mozzarella sticks and nacho fries.
Dude, Mason, your stomach is jacked. It's over for you.
I want
sweet tea to wash it all down, Mason.
With my s'mores blizzard. It's such a bad. That's nobody wants to see this. Like we eat this.
It's like that's.
We'll read them all out at the end. We'll read them all out at the end.
So okay. Well, am I telling my top 6 fries right now?
No, we gotta finish our draft.
Oh wait, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm done. All right, go ahead.
All right. For my dessert, to wrap it up, I'm going to take a Wendy's chocolate frosty.
Dang it. That's a good one, Tins. Classic.
Thank you.
It's going to look good on the graphic.
You did a good pivot there, Tins. I'm proud.
Mr. Consistent over here. Nothing but bangers.
That is very, yeah, that's a traditional, solid, doesn't miss.
Never missed.
Dessert. I agree.
They used to do these things where you could buy them from schools, and it was like this keychain that had a Frosty on it, and you could go every single day and get a free. Well, now I've seen it. The size tiny, of the Frosties are like shot glasses. Like it's literally But they used to be. It used to be. It used to be just a normal small Blizzard, and you got your money's worth. Back when we were a country,
Before look at us now.
Go ahead, Zach.
Okay, last pick is going to be dessert. It's what I have left. I think I'm going with something that is near and dear to my heart. That would be something Mason already kind of picked, but we agreed I could do this. This would be a Dairy Queen Blizzard. I'm going a more classic route that everyone can enjoy, not just seasonal, but all year round. And I think I'm just going to go with the Reese's Cup Blizzard. It's never missed. Reese's flavor. We got the peanut butter and chocolate in there. So you get a little bit of everything. Blizzard, whenever they twist it upside down and they see that thick, it's going to be good every time. And it always hits. So there's my dessert. I feel good about that.
That's a good one. That was going to be if someone had taken Wendy's Frosty from me, that was where I was headed to, was the Reese's Blizzard.
Classic, it's solid. And nothing fancy,
Nope.
All right, let's run down our meals here. Mason, what do you got?
All right, so I have a Panda Express orange chicken with Sonic mozzarella cheese sticks, Taco Bell nacho fries, a McDonald's sweet tea, and a s'mores Blizzard.
We should do a calorie count on all of ours and see what.
Yeah,
that would be.
Mine's probably the worst, right? I would think so. I don't know. Let's listen to all of them. Go ahead.
And I quote, I am not scared of this first overall draft pick. I am going to
embrace it. I love Mason having number one overall. It's fun.
You embraced it, all right.
I think I just get a little nerves. I don't know what happens. But go ahead, Tins.
All right. I had the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich, McDonald's French fries, tater tots from Sonic, a Baja Blast from Taco Bell, and a chocolate Frosty from Wendy's.
That's a good draft.
That sounds like a nice lunch.
That's a good draft. All right, so me wrapping up, I've got the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, Arby's curly fries, KFC mac and cheese. Man, it's tough. It's going to keep me from the win, probably. We have Cheerwine from Cookout, and wrapping it up with the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Blizzard. All right, we'll have that posted on socials. Go vote and see who you like the best, which meal you would prefer. Maybe we will get our calorie counts up there and see what we did there. That might be interesting to look at.
Yeah.
And then maybe one day we'll all order our stuff and we will have a terrible time, and Mason will just truly have the worst day of his life.
It's a good one. What are you talking about? So my top 6 fries, everybody. I'm going to rattle these off real quick because we're getting over on time. Arby's number 1. Taco Bell nacho fries number 2. Chick-fil-A waffle fries number 3. Steak and Shake fries number 4. They have a drive-through.
That's horrible.
Wendy's number 5.
I like Wendy's.
McDonald's number 6.
Steak and Shake are the worst fries. They're tiny. You have to get like a handful just to feel like you're eating something. No one eats. You can't. They're so small.
They have seasoning. Their seasoning is top notch for the. I'm just kidding. They got rid of it. That's why I don't go there anymore.
I fell apart. Grab a handful of their fries. They're so small before you can even feel like you're eating a whole
handful in your mouth. And you're like, oh,
so I was trying to sneak that one in there in between the Chick-fil-A waffle fries and the Wendy's, but
yeah, you can sneak it in because they're so small and thin, like you don't even know they're there.
All right, so, we've got to go. We're out of time. Okay, hey, we're on all of our socials, guys. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, X. We're on Twitter as well. We have a lot of content coming out. We'll post these drafts so you guys can vote on them. Be on the lookout. We have a weekend preview show coming on Friday. The NFL season is so close, and we've got some preseason to talk about. We have some Some great stuff we're going to be talking about there. College football is only 3 weekends away. 3 weeks, and we're in football season, folks, officially. So get excited about that. Make sure you are on socials. Make sure you like and subscribe to us on Apple or Spotify, wherever you're listening on. And we hope you have a great week this week.
Bye.